members and ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. It is my pleasure to be the host for today's webinar. I am Norhida Ramli on behalf of Malaysian Anatomical Association. Would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to our first session of the Anatomy Research Network Series, ARNS, for the year of 2023. We are truly honored to welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Razif, from University of Putra, Malaysia. We are also delighted to welcome all our mindful MA members and participants for taking your time off your busy schedule to join us today. The aim of ARNA is to provide bi-monthly online webinar series opportunities for all MAA members to share their cutting-edge accomplishment and experiences in research and to expand their research networking and collaboration in more depth. Distinguished guests, faculty members, participants, ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to have our guest speaker to deliver a talk and following Q&A session. Please prepare your question, okay? Before I give this microphone to our speaker, I would like to introduce our speaker today. He is Dr. Razif Abbas, a medical lecturer at the Department of Human Anatomy from Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, University UPM, University Putra, Malaysia. He obtained his medical doctorate degree from UKM in 2004. And after several years in clinical practice, he joined UPM in the Department of Human Anatomy as a trainee lecturer before he graduated on time for his Master in Medical Sciences in Anatomy from UKM in 2004. And again, graduated on time for his PhD in the field of cardiovascular sciences in 2018 from the University of Leicester, United Kingdom. Last year, he just completed his postdoctoral training in the cardiovascular neuroanatomy in the University of Leiden, Netherlands. And this prestigious lecturer received several awards, namely the Teaching Excellence Award in 2021 by UPM, the Best Preclinical Lecturer Award in Medic Night 2020, and 3 consecutive years of Certificate of Excellent Service from UPM. Since 2018, he has published 25 articles in index journals, 2 chapters in book and 1 upcoming book, 7 publications on proceeding and granted 2 research grants up to date. His massive interest in teaching and education led him choose teaching track in his academic pathway. It is our privilege to have Dr. Razif with us today. And without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Razif to deliver his talk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. I hope everyone can hear me. Can you hear me clearly? Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share my PowerPoint. Okay, all right. Can you see the my PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, yes, Dr. Razif.
Okay, thank you again, Mr. Chairperson, for the kind introduction. Okay, whatever it is, I'm still a new lecturer. I just finished my PhD in end of 2018. So a lot of thing, a lot of effort to go. Then I just want to so today I just want to share what we have done in UC Putra, Malaysia with regard of the multimedia approach, especially for anatomy teaching and learning. Okay, enjoy. So these are the overview what I'm going to present today. I just want to a brief introduction what the anatomy education or syllabus in my university, and we have conducted the study of the anatomy perception from the medical student in our university, and I would like to share what are the multimedia approach that we have done. First, which is the music video, the 2D animation, and last but not least, the augmented reality, or AR. Okay, excuse me, I have a bad sore throat for the past few days. Since my presentation is all about the multimedia approach, I would like to show I would like to play a short a video that show the anatomy syllabus in my university. It's about for a 11 minute, but I just play on the short part. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear the sound, Mrs. Sherman?
Yes, it is clear.
Introduction to Basic Human Anatomy. What is human anatomy?
Human anatomy is the study of the structures of the human body. An understanding of anatomy is key to the practice of medicine and other areas of health. The word anatomy comes from the Greek words ana, meaning up, and tomi, meaning a cutting. Gross anatomy involves learning about the major systems of the body. Meanwhile, the study of the functions of the body is known as physiology.
What are the components of human body systems?
The human body is organized into cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and the total organism. Cells are the smallest living unit of body construction. The skeletal system, the muscular system, the lymphatic system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, the nervous system, including the central and autonomic systems, the endocrine system, which regulates hormone production, the cardiovascular system, including the heart, the urinary system, the reproductive system, the integumentary system, which includes the skin, hair, and nails, among other areas. The anatomy curriculum is conducted for 2 years during the pre-clinical years of the Doctor of Medicine MD program. First year, Human Biology, Musculoskeletal System, Cardiovascular System, Respiratory System, and Alimentary System. Second year, the Urinary System, Reproductive System, Endocrine System, and Central Nervous System.
All right. Okay. I hope you can see the overview of the curriculum in our department in my university. So we hope that this video, this multimedia approach, is suitable for any visitors to our faculty or especially our department, mainly the Museum of Anatomy. Okay, finish with the introduction of the anatomy syllabus in our university. Now I will proceed with the perception of the medical student in our university towards the anatomy education, towards our anatomy education. So we have conducted the study that involved the second year student as well as my colleagues to share the effectiveness of a perception of the medical student. So it's been published already in 2021 in MJMHF. A brief introduction. So the measuring student perception, why we need to know the quality assurance and improvement in anatomy education. We just don't want to don't want to be or short sendiri or happy. So we want to know the feedback from our student as well. This study is to evaluate medical student perception of anatomy education environment in UPM. Okay. Then we can take action whether they like or they don't like us. Okay. Okay. So this is a cross-sectional study which was conducted in our faculty between this is during PKP, during the MCO, between August to September 2020, and this questionnaire was developed from the anatomists in USM, okay, led by Associate Professor Dr. Siti Mahadi. It is the anatomy education environment measuring inventory to see the 6 factors of from the student towards the anatomy education in UPM. So the 6 factors are anatomy teachers and instructor, the importance of anatomy knowledge, intrinsic interest in learning anatomy, anatomy learning resources, student effort to learn anatomy, and quality of histology. Okay, so these are the questionnaire. They have a 25 question that belong to these 6 items. Okay, 25 sub questions that belong to the 6 items. And using the Likert scale from 1 to 5, okay, 5 is the best, 1 is the least. So they get a mean score. Okay, then the mean score determine the area. Okay, whether the area of concern, the area of improvement, and the positive area. Okay, the positive area mean the best one. So there are 3 areas that we measure based on the mean score from the student perception. So the sub question will locate the sub question are distribute randomly between 6 items. Okay, that means example, the question number 13 is belong to the first item, and the question number 9 belong to the item number 6. Okay, these are the distribution of the questionnaire. So I just want to show the anatomy facilities in UPM. Okay, this is our dissection hall. I hope, can you see I forgot, can you see my cursor, Mrs. Chairman?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the environment, the show, the anatomy dissection hall that we going to demo to the student, and the student will see during the screen when I present the dissection. So everyone can see the parts, the anatomy part even equally. So after the presentation, the student will go to the cadaver and do the practical by themselves. This also, again, this is the histology lab. Okay, usually the lecturer involved will demo the slide, and also then all the findings will be demonstrated in the screen here, and the student will observe first, and then they will look by themselves into their microscope. Okay, this is the overview our anatomy education in UPM. So the perception that we can see all 6 items show, the majority show the positive area. Okay, the majority accept. The item number 6, the student perception histology practical facilities that need the area of the improvement, which is the majority. So we also make a study the genders differences between male and female. Is there any difference of their perception toward the 6 item? Unfortunately, there's no differences. So most of them have the same perception toward the 6 items. Same like the phase of clinical study are either the preclinical phase or clinical phase. Preclinical phase, the blue one, the clinical phase, the orange one. So they have no significant perceptions idea toward all the 6 items towards the anatomy education environment in UPM. Okay, what we can see here, there's number 6, the item number 6, the histology practical facility is need the area of improvement. Okay, So we know that our histology facilities need some improvement. Okay, so this is conclusion study. Students were satisfied with the anatomy education environment, and the histological practical facility in Japan may need to be improved. Then we produce also this study to the internal UPM teaching and learning Putra Innovative Carnival. Then we got a gold medal for presenting this finding to the competition as a poster competition. Now, now we know the perception of the student toward us. Okay, it's not that bad, and it's not that overall is best. So we know our status. So then we try to make something to our student. Okay, we don't want to make a traditional things only, but yes, as a lecturer, whatever it is, we want the best for the student. However, as a research university or RU, sometimes we as a lecturer have pressure to do something else that out of our norm. Okay, so that's the beauty of RU. We have to think something that want to make something different. So a lot of things happen to our education syllabus. So first, we try to do a musical based approach. Okay, so we conduct the study with our team, and we have we have submit the paper, and it will be it's accepted, and it will publish this year in Malaysian Journal of Medicine and Health Sciences. Okay, so this is our team that consists of public health lecture specialist, anatomist for myself, and the music expert from other faculty. Okay, so okay, you can see when we just focus on hand anatomy for the time being. So this you can see from the slide, we focus how to make hand more interesting. Okay, so we believe that musical-based education has been linked with improved student academic performance and mental well-being. So our study aimed to evaluate a musical-based anatomy learning module using the combination of music, choreographed movement, and 3D anatomy illustration on the muscle of the hands. Okay, so we developed the 3 minutes video on muscle of the hand. Okay, and we performed the quasi-experimental pilot study, which is have pre and post intervention measurement, and we measure 4 items, which is knowledge, perception, stress, and happy index. Okay, so it's quite challenging for develop the music video, since this is during MCO as well. The music video development also, we have submit the paper with the team of educational resource in education in medicine journal in USM, and it's accepted also, and it will publish this year as well. So the music video development will start with sketching of the hand muscle to make the storyboard. Okay, the storyboard is very important to organize the flow of the story. Okay, then we hire the choreographer to make the dance move, so makes more interactive, and we also hire the musician to compose the music and lyric. The lyric, no, the lyric by me, because the lyric is more about the hand, but to compose the music is important to make a catchy songs. Okay, so this is the product. I hope you enjoy.
This is our hand, and muscles consist of 3 intrinsic muscles. Sternum, hypothenar,
Yeah, Pak you want to start dance already, yeah? We can dance in our faculty, our department later, Pak Okay, how to go to the next slide? Okay, I hope you can appreciate the anatomy of the muscle of the hand. So we conduct the quasi-experimental study that we show to the we play to the student pre-intervention and post-intervention, and actually for the each four item there is sub-components, but I won't show here because it's going to take time, and we can see the p-value is significant, especially for the knowledge and happy index. Okay. However, the stress and the perception are still the same. There's a lot of factors that involve the stress and perception as well, other than because this is only focus of the hand anatomy. Okay, so the rhythm provide each melody is the recall of lyric and allow the building of information into larger musical pattern, which facilitates the recall. Okay, that we aim for. And this approach can further intensify medical student understanding. Um, wait, okay, on musculoskeletal anatomy. We hope so. So music has positively improved both physiological arousal as well as psychological experience, physiological stress experience. And under stressful situation, listening to the music will influence relaxation, which may increase coping mechanism and reduce psychological stress. So we have won two gold medal awards, one for the findings of the study and one for the development of the music video. Okay, this is on 2021. Okay, finish with the music video. Okay, now we go to the other approach, which is the animation. This is just initial part. Okay, initial part, which is the animation is just developed, and we already conducted the study of the user acceptance test to the 20 medical student of year 2. Okay, and I have submitted the abstract for this one, and it's accepted for the oral for upcoming Malaysian Association uh, of Education in Medicine and Health Sciences conference in 2023 in UPM. Indirectly I will promote also this conference. So it will be conducted in UPM next month. Okay. So this is our team that consists of the expert from the community health, the anatomists, the medical educationists, as well as the animated expert from the Faculty of Science Computer. Okay. Medical students are struggling to grasp the concept and process involved in embryological teaching. Okay, I think as anatomists, this is the most difficult subject because there is no practical session for embryology. Okay, as we know, the gross anatomy we go to the dissection hall to see. The histology, we're going to the histology lab to see the structure, to appreciate the structure in the microscope. But none of this that involve the process of embryology. Okay, so I think from the study, I found that the up to third week intrauterine life development, for instance, is among the most difficult. Okay, so me and my team developed the 9-minute duration animation on early embryogenesis period. Why 2D, not 3D? This is because of the budget constraint, because it's going to be so expensive if in 3D animation. So 5 categories were assessed for this user acceptance. Okay, the usability, the learnability, the memorability, the understanding, and the motivation. Okay, so I will show a bit about what we have produced in our animation. Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to this presentation. On 2D animation, I will illustrate and explain the germinal stage of the early embryogenesis period. Good luck. First week of development. Upon fertilization, secondary oocyte is stimulated to complete the second meiotic division. Hence, it will restore a diploid number of chromosome is restored. Furthermore, the sex of the zygote, either XX or XY, and variation of the species is determined. Finally, a cleavage is initiated. A cleavage is the series of mitotic cell divisions after fertilization that transform the zygote into a multicellular embryo. The first few cleavages take place inside the fallopian tube. The cells are divided until the cells become smaller, which is called blastomeres. Then, a 16-cell morula, which resembles a mulberry, is formed approximately 3 days after fertilization. Subsequently, an inner and outer cell mass are visible, as in the early blastocyst stage, by the time it reaches the uterus. Epiblast cells having the gastrulation process starts with the formation of a primitive streak derived from the proliferation of the cells of the epiblast. During gastrulation, cells of the epiblast migrate toward the primitive streak. The cells become flask-shaped upon arrival, detach from the epiblast, and slip beneath the primitive streak. Once the epiblast cells have invaginated, some displace the hypoblast, creating the embryonic endoderm. Others come to lie between the epiblast and the newly created endoderm to form intraembryonic mesoderm, and the remaining cells in the epiblast then form the ectoderm. Immediately after gastrulation, the body axis of the embryo begins to appear as the anterior-posterior body axis, dorsal ventral body axis, and left-right body axis. The epiblast migration and entry through the primitive streak has been mapped, and the epiblast's final fate has been defined, such as notochord, paraxial mesoderm, intermediate mesoderm, lateral plate mesoderm, and extraembryonic mesoderm. When the process of gastrulation is complete, the primitive streak disappears. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I wish you all the best. Hello, and welcome to this.
Okay, can you hear me, Mr. Chairman? Okay, that's the animation video just now. So before we conclude that animation, there's a lot of discussion that being performed from me and with the animator. And this is our animator, Mrs. Farizan. So there's a lot of storyline that need to be explained to her, and because of she is not the anatomist and she's not in the medical line, somehow there's a lot of correction and a lot of thorough explanation has to be given, and cause the challenge to me as well, as I'm not the animator as well. So this is we start with the storyboard to make the storyline, and we develop the 2D animation. Okay, so the results of the user acceptance. Okay, this is just a demographic. 20 medical student of year 2 consists of gender and also the races. Then for the first item is usability. There's average score more than 4 in each item. Okay, which is considered as but the highest score is I am compatible. Sorry, I understand the layout and the use of the multimedia elements. It is 4.53. And learnability also scores more than 5. More than 4, which is agree, more than considered as agree and strongly agree. And memorability also 4 and 4.25. The understanding as well, consider more than 4. And the motivation as well, is 4.2 to 4.45. The mean score of the motivation from the student. Okay, so animation might be a beneficial as a supplement material to improve medical students' academic performance, and the traditional embryological teaching and learning is transformed into an interactive way. So that's about the animation. Okay, now we go to the next multimedia approach, which is the AR or augmented reality. This is performed. This is a study from my this is the product developed by my colleague, which is Dr. Nurul Huda. So she won 2 awards, gold medal and silver medal for this upper limbify. Okay. So AR has impacted medical education and become valuable tool, especially anatomy. And upper limbify is aimed to create an alternative fun learning method. Okay, so if you want to ask her, this is her email. And I show you a bit of the anatomy part. I don't think there's a volume here. Okay, so you can see, sorry, the full view, the collarbones. Okay, this is about the full view of the AR that we use in the in our faculty. Okay. So far it need the Android apps to make a demonstration, and you can ask her if you want the apps for further study of this AR. This is the clavicle. Shoulder blades, which is scapula. Arms and hand. Okay, then I show so she tests also the user acceptance, and more than 50% of users agreed in retained knowledge, and 60% of users agreed the usefulness in enhanced learning. Next is AR as well by my colleague. She is Nurul Hayati. They produce the renal, the kidney of the anatomy, physiology, and clinical application. So she won a gold medal award also during the innovative competition in UPM. Okay, so it consists of a lot the multidiscipline. So I just
Just
focus
proceed
on
to the
the anatomy part.
second pages will be video, text, use text. Fourth is the structure of the nephron. On the fifth page, On the 8, this is the diagram of nephron. I drew these images by using iPad on, yeah, same as these images I draw by using iPad. And this is the last page of the anatomy. So this is the 3D model augmented reality pages. So on the marker on the A4 paper. So this is it. The user will be able to rotate, zoom in, zoom out. Alright. So that is basically the first 3D model. So this 3D model purchased by Prof. Dr. Amita on the CG Trader under the royalty-free license. Same as well. User will be able to rotate, zoom in, zoom out. So this 3D model, I downloaded it from the Sketchfab. So this, that's for anatomy pages.
All right. Okay, that's for the anatomy parts only. For the renal, which they showed the kidney as well as the vasculature of the internal part of the kidney. So you can contact this email if you want to know more of the apps as well of the idea of the AR.
Just
Then
proceed to the
there's one also AR by Dr. Azma. Then she and her team developed the RESVA, Respiratory Ventilatory Augmented Reality application, a teaching and learning tool for the medical students. She also won gold during the Picture 2021, the InnoCreative competition in our university. Okay, I'll show you. I think I'm going to show only the anatomy part only. I don't think there's sound here. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so that's the development of the multimedia approach that so far that we have been developed in our department for the sake of the medical student. So I hope you gain something from my presentation, and all of the products have been have been copyrighted. The AR, the music video, except for my animation, because I just developed the animation. Then that animation are going to further study the effectiveness for that animation towards the medical student later with them with the medical student. Okay, so this is the from the organizer. You can scan the MAA CPD point on my right side, and for the left side for the link for the attendance. Thank you very much. That's all. Back
Right.
to you.
A very wonderful and interesting presentation by Dr. Razif. I really impressed with your works and your team works. I believe there must be a question. Please raise up your hand. I think Dr. Chia is raising up her hand. Dr. Chia, you want to ask something?
Hello, yes, thank you. Hi,
Yes,
Razif,
please.
here's Pixie.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations for to make an anatomy of such an interesting subject again and make it really in all dimensional. So you have shown not just 3D, but even up to music. And may I know, maybe you can share with us, what would be your source of inspiration to keep it going, that your ideas keep coming in while struggling with to develop the content and to handle the duty, teaching, and many other commitment? How do
So
you keep yourself so inspired all the time? Thank
I think, Patsy, I think you know, in UPM or in RU, any research university, that's the pressure to us. So I think because of the pressure, we need, okay, first of all, I'm choosing the teaching track, okay? Because of massive interest in teaching and learning, I chose the teaching track for my academic career pathway. Then, and because of the interest as well, I think I might to do something to innovation uh, for the sake of my promotion as well. Yeah, but I think it might be the pressure of the teaching track to develop something towards to the medical student. It might become of the pressure from RU, okay, and also the interest for the teaching track. I think that's the reason, Dr. Paixi. I think you know better than me.
thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Dr. Paixi, for your question. Anybody else want to ask? Dr. Razif? You may unmute yourself, or you can even write in the chat box.
Is there any Dr. Razif here?
Yeah, Dr. Razif, I believe animation works really require a very lengthy time to produce one animation. Yeah, I believe. So rather than hiring the expert panel from I believe it was from IT person. Am I right, Dr. Razif?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
she's here.
Oh,
She's
all
here.
right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So don't you yourself, the anatomist, want to learn on how to create the animation? Is it difficult or how?
Oh, this is really challenging and it's really difficult because as the animator as well, she also struggling to do her part. Okay, it might be need someone that more expert do the product animation itself, that it might be easier. Okay, but it's such a very expensive. So it depends on if you have money. Yes, you can be trained, and you can hire a person. But I think uh, it might be interesting also for me to learn how to produce the animation. But I don't think I will write the academic paper if I concentrate to the animation.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. I want to ask, what is the different, the cost? I mean, the cost of producing a 2D animation versus 3D animation. In what sense is the cost is higher in 3D animation? This is
Okay,
out
so
of my curiosity.
I think I have asked about 3D, about 3 minutes. 3 minutes only, it can involve to 15K. Okay, the grant, the teaching grant that I received is only 20K. So I want to pay the animator, I want to pay the conference, the paper. I don't think it's enough. So if you have more money, I think yes, you can produce better 3D animation. That I'm thinking of the fourth week of development, which is the new relation. Okay, if I have more grant, I might do the some 3D, or I have no money, it might be 2D.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Razif, for your response. Yeah. Anybody else? Can I ask Dr. Razif before I ask my question? Actually, I am really interested with Dr. Razif works. Can I ask Dr. Razif again? All right. If no one I want to ask the music for the song. Sorry, the song. May I know who is the singer? I learned that you hire the choreographer, but the singer?
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Yeah, I forgot about the, I think, is it, let me check. Anyone in my team here? For that music video? I might forget about that one. It might be from the, is it computer generated or, okay, so there's no way. Oh yeah, that's things. We might, yeah, I will get back to you. I forgot who is the singer. It might be the computer generated singer. It might be.
Oh, okay, it's okay. No, no worries. Just my curiosity. All right. Huh. All right. There is Oh, okay. This is just wishes. I am Nur Hayati from UiTM Dentistry. Have to leave now. Oh, just want to say thank you, MA, for organizing this kind of talk series. Congratulations, Dr. Razif and team, for effort taken in ensuring fun learning in anatomy teaching. Good luck. Okay. All right. If there is no more question, I think we can end this session. But before that, I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to Dr. Razif on behalf of MAA for your time and wonderful yet comprehensive remarks. We hope that this session has been fruitful and engaging, as well as providing everyone the opportunities to gain insight and knowledge. We hope this productive session facilitated everyone to be in a happy disposition today. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the MAA members, you all are welcome to join us. But firstly, to present in the ARNS series next time. Okay, if you have very interesting research topic to share, you can click the link that is present in the chat box. Okay, you can join us and share your research in any field of anatomy. Okay, and that's number one. Number two, MAA, Malaysian Anatomical Association, will be organizing a second Malaysian Anatomical Association Education Symposium, MAAES, that will be held in 29 and 30th August this year. And please block your calendar and join us in Kota Baru, Kelantan, a very wonderful city to shopping. All right, okay. And then before we end, I think we have to do we're gonna have a photography session. Okay, and can all of you please switch on the video? Okay, so Dr. Sham will have for this session. Will help us.
Hi everyone, please switch on your camera for photography session. Okay, let's wait for a while. Okay, get ready. If everyone's ready, let's okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, that's all. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. You are welcome again for the next session of ARNS, which will be held in April. Be alert of the time or date for the next session, because we have not yet finalized the date for the next session. And I hope you gain something from today's session. And with that, let's end our session today with Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a nice day. everyone. Bye-bye.